If there is magic on the earth, it is water. Next to air, water is the most vital substance required to sustain life. We need water for drinking. We use it to grow food, for cooking, washing, and cleaning. To generate hydroelectricity, water is required in various industrial processes. Water is a medium for transport and even carries away wastes. Out of total available water on planet Earth, there is only 3% which is usable. Further 67% of this 3% water is in the form of ice in glaciers. So, less than 1% of total water of Earth can be utilized. India contributes by 17% in world total population, whereas land available is just 2.4% of the total available land on the Earth. We have 4% of the total water resources of the Earth. Rainfall, rivers, groundwater, lakes and ponds are primary source of water. In India, average rainfall is 1100 millimeters, whereas estimated annual precipitation is 4000 billion cubic meters, including snowfall. Out of 4000 BCM, 3000 BCM water accounts for rainfall during monsoon. 1869 billion cubic meter water runs off in all river basins. Out of the 1869 BCM, only 690 BCM water is usable. Groundwater's availability for use is merely 433 million cubic meter. So, out of all water resources, we are destined to use 1123 billion cubic meter water for our needs and requirements. 1 cubic meter contains 1000 liter water. India is blessed with many rivers. 12 of them are classified as major river basins, whose total catchment area is 252.8 million hectares. The Ganga-Brahmaputra system are the biggest with catchment area of around 110 million hectare. The other major rivers are Indus, Godavari, Krishna and Mahanadi. The catchment area of medium river basins is about 25 million hectares. There are 46 medium river basins in India. In the monsoon-driven Indian climate, most of the rainfall and hence the river flow occurs during 4 months of monsoon. Rest of the year, there is very little flow in the rivers. As a result, the irrigation supplies from these run-of-the-river are not reliable. Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, independent India's first Prime Minister, realized the importance of large dams for storing water. Inaugurating the Bhakra Dam on River Satluj, Pandit Nehru called the dams temples of modern India. Hirakud Dam on Mahanadi, Nagarjun Sagar on Krishna, Tungabhadra are some of the notable large dams constructed soon after independence. Teri Dam on River Bhagirathi in Uttarakhand is the highest dam in Asia, having 260-meter height. The Indira Sagar Dam is a multi-purpose key project of Madhya Pradesh. The Koyna Hydroelectric Project is the largest completed hydroelectric power plant of India. The Idukki Dam, located in Kerala, is the highest arch dams in Asia. Canals taking off from the Sardar Sarovar Dam provide irrigation to about 2 million hectares. As of now, there are 4,728 large dams have already been constructed, whereas 397 are under construction in our country. Live storage capacity of all the large dam is 218.90 billion cubic meter. An under construction and consideration project would have 170.89 billion cubic meter capacity. Large, medium and micro irrigation projects have changed the entire picture of Indian agriculture. We have 183 million hectares cultivable area. Out of these, 140 million hectares has ultimate irrigation potential. Today, 123 million hectares irrigation potential has been created and 91 million hectares irrigation potential is being utilized. 17 million hectares is irrigated through canal system. Proper water management has made India self-dependent in food stock production. We have traveled to 232 million ton from 50 million ton at the time of independence. The dams also help generate hydropower. Starting with an installed capacity of less than 1000 megawatt at the time of independence, India now has more than 38,448 megawatt capacity already installed in hydropower and 13,474 megawatt projects are on the anvil. 1,48,700 megawatt hydropower potential is assessed through all water resources. The large dams provide protection from floods by storing water during the flood to be released slowly after the flood wave subsides. Although India has built a large number of dams, the per capita storage capacity in India is still very small compared to many other countries. It is necessary to build all the possible storages and even increase the height of existing dams to increase their capacity. Impressive as all this progress is, there was a price to it. Displacement of people is the most worrisome part of the construction of storage reservoir. To counter these, India has enacted legislation and has placed in position systems that are one of the most stringent anywhere in the world. The best example of excellent resettlement and rehabilitation work is the Tehri Dam. The residents of Old Town got themselves a swank new Tehri Town. Piped water supply network in the cities has made the cholera epidemics a thing of past. But the target of providing safe drinking water and sanitation facilities to all is yet to be achieved. It is expected that the population will stabilize at 1600 million, and the challenge is to grow adequate food for this population. There is going to be an estimated demand of 1093 billion cubic meter water in 2025 compared to 813 BCM of 2010. It will reach up to 1447 billion cubic meter by 2050. In many places, the extraction of groundwater is more than the annual recharge. Groundwater levels are declining, and this has to be controlled. Major challenge in irrigation is the 70% loss of water. It is important to know that in India, 83% of water is used for irrigation. With proper technique and awareness, 70% loss of water can be helpful in irrigating another 25 million hectares of land. However, the biggest challenge is conserving the water quality. Pollutants from city wastes, effluents from factories and agrochemicals are polluting the rivers and aquifers. The Union Ministry of Water Resources is fully geared up to face these challenges. India is one of the few countries to have written national water policy to guide the various actions in water resource development and management. Specialized institutions under the ministry carry out research in specialized areas. The National Institute of Hydrology in Roorkee carries out research in the science of hydrology. The Central Soil and Materials Research Station at New Delhi conducts research in construction materials and geotechnical engineering. The National Water Development Agency has investigated and prepared an elaborate plan comprising 30 different links to transfer water from basins better endowed with water to basins that relatively have less water. When completed, this will enable utilization of additional 200 billion cubic meter of water, provide irrigation to an additional 35 million hectares of area, create additional 35,000 megawatt of hydropower capacity, and also provide flood control in large areas. The Central Groundwater Board is the keeper of nation's aquifers and carries out regular assessment of groundwater quantity and quality and guides programs of rainwater harvesting and artificial recharge. Central Water Commission is the main technical arm of the ministry. With offices spread all over the country, the CWC carries out hydrologic observations and undertakes design of projects, monitors dam safety, and provides overall coordination for planning and appraisal of new projects, provides policy inputs to the ministry, and is generally the overall coordinator for all water-related matters.
The Ministry of Water Resources and its associated organizations have been striving very hard. We have been providing services in respect of all aspects of water resources to the states, so that they are able to provide for the water in their own areas. We have had a very good run in the earlier parts of our independence, that is, say about 40 years from the independence, and now we have to again have a very good run in order to see that the water is made available to everybody in a sustainable and in an equitable manner.
Water is our nation and planet's life. We can't imagine a single day without water. Better management of water would lead the nation on way of prosperity and progress, whereas lack of it would lead to chaos and disasters. Together, we all countrymen have to save our future. But if there is water, there is tomorrow.